I knocked on the door, she was just being really fucking rude to the point where I just wanted to punch her in her fucking face right in her fucking doorway. Which I did, just not in that moment.
HONEYBABY. I am that bitch, but bitch, I'm the man. I got big plans, come get your man. He my biggest fan, need a knot in my hands. I am that bitch, but bitch, I'm the man.
Woo, let's get into this 22 inches of bad bitch shit. Look at this. Y'all, Ali, I need a frontal, y'all. I need a frontal. Ali, I need this in a frontal, y'all. This shit, I love this. I'm probably just gonna wear this every day. You know, just lay my edge. Like, this is perfect. Like, just lay your edges. And if your hair not done, just run out the fucking crib. And today's video is going to be a little hair video. Before we get into this video, let's just talk about this hair that I had got from AliPearl hair.
This is the hair just, I have like conditioner in it, so it's just sitting the way it is. But bitch, this shit get fluffy.
And it's not like exactly my hair color because I tried to bleach bad fit. But the front will do. But it was actually black hair and I had to bleach it. But my house had flooded. Like, if you watched my vlog video, my house had flooded and a lot was just going on with my house. So I had to fucking go to my mother's house, right? And I just moved out of my mom's house. Now, my mom lives in the hood, okay? Period. My mom just lives dead smack, like, in the heart of the hood. Like, oh my God. So there's always like a lot of chaos going on that block, a lot of loud music playing and everything. But bitch, the downstairs motherfucking neighbors are so fucking ignorant, y'all. Like, they will literally, and I am not over exaggerating, I'm pretty sure I have a video in my phone where you can hear the fucking music. So these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers will play, and I'm talking about blasting to the point where my mom has a glass coffee table and my brother has his reptiles over there. So he has a snake tank and his bearded dragon over there, and they're in a glass tank and the tanks are on the floor, like they're sitting on the floor. Bitch, they rattle. When they play their music, they rattle. So they'll go from 5 o'clock in the afternoon till 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, literally, when I tell you I was at that bitch door at 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning because she didn't want to turn her motherfucking music down, bitch. I'm talking about 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? And then on top of that, they got the nerve to be playing the same fucking songs. Yeah, they be wanting to play fucking DMX back to back and the same fucking dance hall songs. Shut the fuck up. Damn. And that shit is just sad. Like, your music just should not be that fucking loud, bro. Like, and there's a 2-year-old in the crib. Like, my nephew was in the crib. Y'all are fucking bugging. So this one particular night, and it's getting a little late, okay? It's getting late. They can play their music loud enough to where we cannot hear it, but they're so ignorant they just choose to be ignorant bitches.
So they're downstairs, and I hear my mom talking to them about their music. It's around like, I want to say 11 o'clock.
My mom is downstairs telling them, like, can you just please keep the music down? My grandson is sleeping.
And they're like, yes, like, we'll keep the music down. We're trying to learn respect. We're going to respect each other. And da-da-da-da-da-da.
Now, the lady that lives downstairs, she's like a vieja. She's a little old lady, but not that old. But it's her daughters, like her grown-ass daughters, like 30 up. They got their kids and everything. The company that blasts the music. So her daughters are outside, and where my mom and them were talking or whatever. She has 2 daughters, so the younger daughter, she was like,
yes, like, I keep telling y'all the bass is just too fucking much. Like, y'all are doing too much.
Like, y'all don't have all these neighbors. Whatever. Boom. They don't even fucking turn the music down, okay? Not even a little bit. And they start to get drunk. And we know how drunk ignorant people can be. That was the first time. Second time comes swinging around and that shit just get louder. Now I'm already agitated and very highly upset being at my mother's house, and I was already running off with no fucking sleep. So I get there thinking, I'm gonna relax at my mom's house and everything, and I'm sleeping in the living room and their music is bumping downstairs from their living room, so I'm right on top of the music. And these bitches is wilding. At first, I'm just letting them rock. I'm like, let me just see if I could maybe just sleep over this shit. It's been multiple times where we've been in arguments with these people. Cops been called. I'm talking about getting ready to fight them and all. Like, this is not like the first go round. This is the first time I really had to put my hands on this bitch. Like, I'm laying down and I'm watching Netflix and I'm just like, maybe I could just, you know, really just sleep over this shit. Like, let my Netflix go rolling, whatever. But then I had an earring on my hoop. Earring was on my mom's coffee table and that shit started shaking. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. I go downstairs. I'm knocking on the door. Beep, 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 beep. Hi, can you please turn your music down? She's like,
yeah, we can turn it down, whatever.
All right, cool, thank you. Go back upstairs. The shit get louder. 30 minutes go by. I'm like, all right, okay. I can see where this is about to go. I could just see where this is about to go. So I just, instead of going downstairs, I start stomping on the floor. Like, I'm talking about boom, 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 boom. And it was like, I was stomping so hard that I was making my feet hurt. The music goes down a little bit. She come banging on the door. I come downstairs. I'm like, first of all, can you not be banging on my door like this? My nephew was sleeping.
Like, what's the problem? Your music is too fucking loud. Like, I'm telling y'all to turn it down. Y'all not doing shit. Like,
she's like, okay, we're gonna go turn it down. I'm waiting for them to turn it down. 10 minutes go by, still not down. So I start banging on the floor because I'm not about to keep going up and down these motherfucking steps, okay? I'm not doing that. So I hear banging on the door again, like it's fucking cops or something at the door. So I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, at this time, now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because again, like we first asked them to turn it down around 11 o'clock. Because the baby was going to sleep and it was just too loud. Like, we're not telling them to turn it off. Literally, we're telling them to turn it down. Like, just turn it down. Like, and I go downstairs and it's the mom now. So she's at like, and I could tell that these people are just a little drunk. So I'm just already getting agitated because I don't like drunk ass motherfuckers that just don't know how to control themselves. Like, that shit is my biggest pet peeve. I'm at the door and I'm like, excuse me, like, stop banging on my door. Like, my nephew was up there asleep. Like, y'all are already loud with this music. Stop banging on the door. She's like, oh, what's wrong? The music isn't even that loud. And I'm like, it is loud. It's loud as fuck and it needs to just be turned down. Like, if that's the case, y'all know how to handle y'all music. Y'all need to turn that shit off, okay? Because, bitch, it's just too much. My mom's friend lives 3 apartments down and she can hear the music from her house. Like, it was a Sunday, my nigga. It was a Sunday. Bitch, don't you got church or something? Boom. An hour goes by. It's now like 4 o'clock in the morning. Music's still super fucking loud. So I go downstairs and I'm banging on the fucking door. When I banged on that door, now my attitude is starting to change because me being nice to y'all is just not working, obviously. So maybe if I put a little oomph in my shit, y'all might fucking listen. I'm like, you need to turn this music down or you need to turn it off because y'all are doing too much. The older daughter answered the door. So she looked at me with this stank ass face and was like, okay, and slammed the door in my face. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat that up. I'm gonna eat that up because my mama told me not to really get into it with them because it's like going at it with a brick wall. They just not gonna understand it and fighting them really ain't gonna be doing too much. I probably knocked on the door 2-3 more times after that and then called the cops because I'm just not about to keep playing with y'all. Every time that I knocked on the door, she was just being really fucking rude to the point where I just wanted to punch her in her fucking face right in her fucking doorway, which I did, just not in that moment. After and like around like 5 o'clock comes and I wake my mom up. My mom was so tired that she slept through the whole thing. And on top of that, like, my mom's bedroom is not right on top of they shit. Like, you can hear it really loud in her room, but the effect on her room is not the effect in the living room. But even when I went into her room that night, it sounded like the fucking living room. So I'm like, oh yeah, y'all really wilding. Like, I'm not bugging. And when my mom woke up, she heard that shit. She was like, oh yeah, they're fucking wilding. So she wakes up and she calls the cops. And the cops come or whatever, give them a warning and shit, and then they leave. This is where shit starts to go left. These people took it upon themselves to get on some real spiteful shit. And when I say spiteful, bitch, I'm talking really, like, really spiteful. Soon as the cop leaves, they wait a good 5-10 minutes. The music was down, you know, I'm thinking everything's good, like they're gonna keep it down. Bitch, they turned the music up more. Okay, but in the process of doing that, they're stomping now, stomping on the floor, screaming, cursing, and then they start talking shit about us. Start talking shit about my mama and my brothers. Bitch! And I'm just sitting on the couch like this. I'm just listening to the whole shit. They're downstairs like, fuck them. They ain't bout shit. This, that, and the third. I heard the older daughter, because the younger daughter at that point was gone. I noticed that the younger daughter really just do not be beat for the bullshit, because they be wildin'. Yeah, she ain't even bout shit. Talk about my mama. I'll beat her son the fuck up. And the cracker son. My older brother, he is like full-blown Spanish, and he just looks like a straight-up white boy. But my brother is ghetto as fuck. Hood as fuck. Like, if y'all see my brother, you're like, what the fuck? So they're downstairs calling my brother a cracker, talking about, oh, fuck them, fuck this. Going the fuck off. Like, and just being blatantly disrespectful while my nephew is sleeping. So I wake my mother up and I tell her, I said, Mama, put my shoes on and I'm going downstairs and I'm knocking this bitch the fuck out. You hear me? My mom's like, no, baby, please don't. Like, just don't listen to what they're saying. You know, they ain't about it. Like, let me just try to call the cops again. My mom calls the cops again. So this is the second time that the cops came. I feel like the cop just like wanted us to fuck them up, because he was just so careless. Like, and they're always getting calls there, so they probably really was just like, it's about time that y'all just get y'all asses beat. By the time the second cop came, my nephew woke up. My nephew woke up around like 5:30 in the morning. Now my mom is out her window talking to the cop, basically telling him what the fuck is going on. You know, in apartment complexes, all the apartments are the same, so she's right under there. They're at their door. My mom's hanging out her front window talking to the cop while the cop is at the front door. And as the cop is there telling them, like, look, if we have to come back, y'all are going to get arrested. The lady's basically telling him, like, oh, I don't give a fuck. You think I ain't never been arrested? Fuck this, that, and the third. Yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, I'm hanging out the window and I'm telling the cop myself, like, look, if y'all don't do nothing about this lady, it's not gonna end pretty. Like, the next time y'all come back, it's gonna be with her face on the floor. And the lady comes out her fucking house and says to me, looks me in my face, right in front of the cop, and goes, you can't beat me. I'll beat you the fuck up. Bitch, I will kill you. Literally. So at that point she said that, I'm about to hop out my mom's window. I was already over the cop.
She's talking shit as the cop's there, and I'm honestly in shock, because the cop really not doing nothing. Like,
whatever, the cop was about to leave, but instead of leaving, he went on the side of the building and was on the phone with his supervisor, I guess. But in the process of that, they thought the cop left, so they blast the music even more and start talking shit again.
The cop goes, knocks back on the door. You know, it's like just like a fucking cycle of nothing, because they're not doing nothing to them.
It got to a point where, like I said, I kind of just said, fuck it, I want to fight. I put my motherfucking shoes on, y'all. Around, because I was definitely at the door when I say like 8 on the dot. So being that the cop came and they didn't do shit, the older daughter, it was the older daughter that was doing all of this. Let me just say, if I didn't say that before, I'm just saying her. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Let's just take a minute to look at this fucking wig. This is, wow. This wig has a Velcro strap on it so that you can adjust the headband, but I want it to be like tighter, so I'm gonna tie the headband instead. Everybody's like just now starting to wake up and everything, so I'm getting my shoes on, I'm getting everything ready, and I'm telling my mom, like, Mom, I'm about to go downstairs and I'm about to fuck this lady up. Mom's like, hold on, don't go downstairs yet. Let me call Tammy, who was her friend that lives like right across from her. I go downstairs and my mom is out her window on the phone with Tammy. She got the baby with her. I'm outside and I'm like, I'm outside now. Bad Girls Club, bro. Like, I'm up. What's up? Y'all wanted me up? I'm up. You want to talk all this shit? What's up? Like, come outside. I go on the door. I bang on her door. Bing, bing, bing.
Now, let me just tell y'all, I'm little as shit. Like, I'm little as fuck. If you don't know, I'm 5 foot and I am 110 pounds, okay? I'm little as shit. And this bitch is like a good 5'5". She probably like 160 solid. Bigger than that. I give her like 170 solid. Like,
she like my mama age. And at that point, I just didn't give a fuck. Like, I'm outside, I'm sitting, I'm waiting. I'm walking around in fucking circles and shit. I'm waiting for this lady to just come the fuck outside. She came outside. She looked at me. And she said to me, "You ugly." And you know what I did? Bing! Right on her right dead smack square on her motherfucking face. Now, I've been holding in a lot of motherfucking anger lately, too. Like, I have a few loose screws up here. And Miss Tammy was outside. Miss Tammy's daughter came outside, too. And Miss Tammy's daughter went upstairs with my nephew, and my mom had came downstairs. Because my brother was upstairs, knocked the fuck out. So, I just whopped her shit, and she flew back into her door and was just on the fucking floor, just looking dumb as fuck. Like, now I'm angry because I don't like to fight. I don't like to put my hands on people. I don't like confrontation. Like, that's just not me. I don't like drama. I don't like dramatic ass situations. I'm like, get the fuck up and come fight me. Get up and come fight me, because now I'm mad. I felt a little bad because her son was there, and he was like 7 or 8. But then I stopped feeling bad about that because I'm like, you had no respect for my nephew being upstairs sleeping, so I have no respect for your sons watching you get knocked the fuck out. The bitch is on the floor like this in the doorway, and it was 2 people in the house. It was her mom, and it was, I don't know, some dude there. And the mom is trying to like pick the daughter up, and she fucking falls right over her, like dead smack on her fucking face.
So I'm mad as shit, and I'm like, get the fuck up.
Now everybody is like starting to come out their apartments. Once she gets up, she just start talking more shit. So I'm like, all right, bro, like keep talking that shit. Like just come out here and come fight me. And I'm telling her, like, I really wanted your sister, because last time we got into it, her younger sister was talking mad shit to my brother, and I ain't like I just don't play about my brothers. And that's what really got me so mad.
I'm just walking around like, my brother Cracker, right? My brother Cracker, right? You want to come my brother Cracker? He says he's gonna be my mom, but he says he's gonna be my brother's up, right?
She get up, she's like, that shit ain't do shit. This, that, and the third. Yada, yada, yada. So I don't know what she said to me that really triggered me to go back and really start whopping her shit. But she said something to me, and I don't know, my brain just was like, Kurt! And I just walked up and I was just like, mink, 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 mink. Like, I just really was just whopping her shit. Like, I'm talking about, like, she just started, like, she didn't know what the fuck to do. This is all happening in her doorway. Like, I'm in her crib with it, basically, because she didn't want to come out the house. So I'm in her doorway just mopping her shit. Like, so my mom like, stop, like now you doing too much, because it was to a point where she wasn't even hit me back. Like, the lady did not hit me back at all, because I know she did not see what I had coming. I was just whopping her shit. So I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's what the fuck you get. Look at you. Her lip was bloody, her eye was fat as fuck. Like up here was just a big ass titty on her head. And then my brother pulls up. My oldest brother, the cracker. So my brother lives on a whole other side of town. And like I said, it's 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. So I don't know how the fuck he even knew that I was fighting. Bitch, this nigga pulls up on a bike like Debo. Okay? Throws the bike. And when, like, you know when you see somebody you fight and you just get so hyped? I seen my brother and I just got so fucking hyped. So I'm like, yeah, bitch. My brother a cracker, right? He's a fucking cracker, right? So the dude told my brother, like, you need to come get your fucking sister. My brother ran up in his fucking, in the crib and just started mopping his shit. Like, mink, 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 mink. I'm like, yeah, what's up? It was so much commotion going around because, like I said, they live under my mom. So my mom's door is right here. Like, that's my mom's neighbor. So my mom's door is right here and she's right here. My older brother wakes up. He comes downstairs. He's like, what the fuck is going on? My brother comes out the crib or whatever and the cops come. So all my brother's friends are like, let's fucking go. Like, they grabbed me, they walked me down the street. I had to change my shirt. I had to cover my hair because I had bright ass pink hair. We didn't want the cops to come find me. And yeah, like, they didn't play music for the rest of the day. And they didn't play music the next day either. Or the next day after that. Or the next day after that. I was like outside for the rest of the day. I was chilling at Miss Tammy's house and a lady came outside and was sitting outside and her face was fucked up. Like, it was fucked up. So yeah, y'all, that's the story of how I had to beat my mom neighbor up. Well, let me not say I beat her up. I really just was mopping her shit. And then I ended up fucking my thumb up. My thumb is still fucked up. Like, I think I sprained it or something from punching this bitch in the face too fucking hard. But yeah, I smoked a lot of weed for the rest of the day, and I had a few drinks, and I had an amazing sleep later that day. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna come back with another story time, but a better one. And shout out to AliPearl for sending me this fucking hair. I love it. Please send a bitch more of this bad bitch. Y'all want this bad bitch curly shit? Your girl Honey is out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and do all of that crazy good shit.